Why?
Hold up. Shadow puts a
What?
hand on his shoulder and holds him in place.
And we want to talk to you. What do you know about Stank Jorgen? Tell us everything. And I'm just like gesticulating wildly with both teeth just in my hand.
He looks terrified. Honestly, okay. I've rolled for him, and he rolled a 1. He has never been more scared of another person in his life. He looks at you, and he's literally like on the verge of tears, as you're like gesturing, waving bloody teeth at him. And he's been our employer for like the past few months. He's kind of fucked up.
What do you do for him? What type of work do you do for him?
Well, we help supply him, really. Anything that he needs. We take those mushrooms in, and it like fucks up their economy and stuff. Yeah, we supply all of that.
Have you ever worked with a lady named Hilda? Hillary?
Hilda, no.
Yeah, Hillary. No, Hillary.
Hillary, yeah, a bit.
Is she fully aware of what's going down?
I don't think she's really fully aware of anything.
That's fair.
She gets drunk, like, a lot.
Oh. Does she have a habit of making out with skeletons when she gets drunk?
Yeah, that's oddly specific, but yeah.
Wait! Hold on, pause. So, Bonehead, as far as we know, is the only person who is just naturally a skeleton from what we've seen. He just is a skeleton. Meaning that when Hillary gets drunk, she just finds random dead people.
Well, I mean, there are skeletons everywhere. Like, necromancy isn't really frowned upon here.
Yeah, like the town I'm from ain't too far from here, I don't think. I'm not 100%. I don't want to put that in the DM's face, but Bonehead thinks it's not far from here.
If it's a skeleton and it can talk, she'll kiss it.
Oh.
When she sobers up, how does she feel about it?
I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
Oh. Well, I feel bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bonehead.
That is kind of sad, Bonehead.
But
well, no, I mean...
Sir, other than supplying him with whatever he needs, well, this food never gnomes. Have you had any interaction while working with him?
No, I've not really heard of them. I've the past couple of towns that we've been to, they've already been ripped apart before we got there. It's made our job a hell of a lot easier. But yeah, I don't know if that's anything to do with them, but that's it really.
We're down speed. Okay. Well, you said you're gonna stop working with him, right?
Yeah, if he's gonna have people like you coming after him who just fucking cut teeth out of people, I've never seen anything like this before.
If you'd like to see it a lot more, we actually are hiring at teaching musicians right now.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Okay, just remember, if you're not with us, you're against us.
What are you holding interviews?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Would you be interested in signing up?
Yeah, sure. I'm if it will stop you from coming after us.
Well, that sounds great. We've been needing like a cleaning staff and that too, so you can invite all your buddies and remind them of the same thing.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
had
sure.
dental.
It looks like we might be needing it.
Yay! Okay, so we've got the staffing positions filled.
Nice. We have a bunch of janitors now. Okay, make sure that y'all are on time for work. Since y'all are janitorial, I guess you guys can come in at like 5 before we start classes and serving breakfast and stuff. Make sure everything's tidy.
And you've seen what the reprimands are like, so, don't fuck with the kids.
The downstairs basement is just full of bones back from when we first got the castle. So if you can clean that out, make sure that's nice and spick and span. My room specific um needs a dusting. Don't touch my bed. There's weird shit on it. Don't concern yourself with that, but like take out my trash, wipe down my vanity, uh clean the ceiling, gets hoodie on my ceiling so it gets just straighten that.
Also, the mirror on the ceiling needs a good cleaning.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As you're saying all of this, he's got out a bit of like a pen and paper, and he's writing down a list.
You know what? I like you. You have a good head on your shoulder.
And remember, death isn't an escape, and I gesture towards to Zephyroth.
Aw, poor guy.
Horrifying.
That's horrifying, Shy. Why would you do that?
This man has been through so much in the span of 5 minutes. He had to. He not only did he kill someone who had been annoying him for days, he immediately gets brought back to life, have his teeth carved out of his skull. He's forced to take a janitorial job, and just told that it's a life sentence past death.
You shouldn't be kidnapping and killing people.
So how many people? There's like 15 people here. You got 15 janitors now.
By the way, did Hillary see all that?
Yeah, she's seen all that. She also heard you call her Hilda a bunch of times.
Yeah, that's gonna be a conversation. My consciousness was in another being for a little while. It kind of fucks with your head. I apologize.
Okay.
Oh, she sounds bad.
The leader of them says, "Okay, we'll just collect all our things and we'll head off to your castle in the morning if that's agreeable with you."
That's perfect. We won't be at the castle until we find our children. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take, but that means the castle should be completely finished being built out while we're gone and there's no students there. Since the students can't work on it, someone's gonna have to do it. Add in those extensions, you should be able to get the building plans from Pearl. He's the best.
And keep up with the rat breeding program.
Keep up with the rat breeding program. That is our source of money and sustenance.
Great cheese.
And if you could get rid of the shit cesspool that formed below my window a while ago.
What?
How did that cesspool happen?
I have no idea. For some reason, I have it in my head that Milton shit out the window. Like, it's actual.
He wasn't even at the castle.
No, he was at the castle for a bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were insinuating that like every night he sneaks in and just takes shit out the window.
I know that he was the cause of the poop cesspool. I can't remember exactly what he did.
Can't say I remember.
I have
I'm
no.
so
This is
sorry.
news to me. Yeah.
The guy just nods and says, "Okay, I'll get it dealt with as soon as we arrive there."
Perfect. I am going to make you head custodian.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
we'll
That
also
that
need
means
some
a lot.
gardeners.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm sure a couple of my guys would be happy to cover that.
Oh, great. What are you still doing here?
Uh, I I just said we'll gather our stuff and leave in the morning.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
see you. We don't see you gathering.
Okay, I'll get on that right now. And he like scampers off into this side room.
Little bitch.
I high five Nepezi.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so Sephiroth. I'm very disappointed. This is going on your permanent record. Unfortunately, you do have tenure, so there's really not much we can do at the moment. However, remember, it is not guaranteed after this is up. So, watch yourself. Now that you're undead, you won't have the urge to eat. So, no eating kids.
Damn, why didn't you think of that before?
Oh, murdering people
And
is a nice thing to do.
this
without
time,
permission.
no murdering any kids and eating them. Like before, I was letting you things slide if it wasn't our kids, but like at this point, like I have to be firm because clearly there's going to be problems. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, he can't talk
Oh, why not?
because he had his throat slit open
Oh shit.
and his teeth
Um.
ripped out.
Ooh.
You can still. Okay, the throat thing, that probably impedes your ability to talk. But cutting out your teeth doesn't affect your ability to talk that much.
Does anybody have any tape we
He would
can put
sound
over his
pretty
throat?
funny though.
Like we can like block up the hole so that he can.
I can try to cauterize it.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have to get him talking again somehow. How is he going to give a lecture if he can't talk?
Yeah, we're leaving him here. We're not taking him with us. Right?
He has tenure. We're locked into that.
No, we're not. We invented that. We randomly invented that.
All right. Well, then I think it's safe to say that this guy's lost tenure. All right. All in agreement? Raise your hands.
I don't know how we can have a tenure. We're not an established university.
Well, Okay, so he's lost his tenure, though, right?
Yeah, can we leave him here?
I was actually going to tell him to go to hell after I freed him.
That seems like a good idea too.
Okay. So, as soon as you go to hell, you get your free will back.
Okay, cool. Then you just like...
No, I say that to him. Alright.
And then does he just
I kind of
walk
want to go
out?
like, oh yeah, he just goes like poof and he's gone to hell.
Or he's just like walking out. Where's he
Oh, I
going?
thought.
He's going to hell. Should we follow him? No.
At hell, he'll get his free will back, so...
So you ride back into town, and there's as you're approaching, you hear cheering, and you can't quite figure out why there would be cheering in Rottenwood, especially with all things considered. How terrible the place is. You approach the town. Approach the center of town, and everyone is cheering. And you see old man Williamson standing by the tree. And as you approach, he turns to you and comes up to you and says, "Stank Jorgen is dead."
Oh shit!
What happened?
Well, I told you, if I had those ingredients, I could make the town better.
Oh, well, we thought you just wanted a pie.
Yeah.
Well, that was part of it. It gave me the strength and courage I needed to slit that guy's throat.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, okay.
I wish.
I was thinking you're a wizard. I was thinking like a spell or no, just straight up murder. Okay.
No, I slit his throat and then stabbed his eyes out. It was great. It was glorious. I loved it. Thank you for helping me help this town. They've elected me as mayor now.
Oh, hey, hello, fellow mayor, and I'm gonna shake his hand.
He shakes your hand back, and for some reason it's slightly damp.
Well, mine's slightly bony, so evens out. Wait a minute. I'm gonna roll. That's a 9. I'm not into him.
He goes up to the tree and says, "Finally, after all this time, I can change the sign back." And there's a small plaque that you didn't notice before on the front of the tree, which says Rottenwood on it. He said, "Finally, I can change this back to our town's original name." And he pries the plaque off, and then sticks a new one in its place, which says Shitwood. And he says, "Finally, we can go back to our old glory days. Soon we will have our fight arena placed around this tree, just as we did in the old days."
I like how the name of the town is determined by the sign itself.
Yay!
Well, I'm happy for them.
Ding.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
What's his name again?
Yay!
What was the guy's name?
That was our last lead. What are we gonna do? We don't know shit about the gnome.
I'll resurrect him from the dead, and then he has to tell us the truth.
Will he be able to talk with his throat slit though?
I can give him a pen.
And his eyes gouged out.
Ah!
Well, if we skin him first, he'll come back as a skeleton, and then he should be able to talk.
What's that guy's name again? I've completely forgotten.
What
Skank
guy?
or Stank, one of the two.
Stank? Yeah, okay, Stank.
Yeah. Stank Jorgen.
Okay. Ding dong, Stank is dead. Yes, he's dead. He's definitely dead. Ding dong, we stabbed out his eyes. He's dead. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. That's what I'm pretending the town is singing. Right round the tree.
Town is singing.
Back.
Are they doing the Whoville thing where they're holding each other's hands?
Back with the
doing like a fucking maypole around the tree.
Instead of bells ringing out when they make the ding dong noise, there's just people up in the shitters above the stalks, just like letting out real loud.